Congress against Congressman LoBiondo. We'll see what he has to say maybe after the break. 927-1100. We're coming right back right after this. OND. Welcome back, everybody. 22 before 1 o'clock every Sunday afternoon. King Arthur here with you. April Kaufman until 2 o'clock today. In our studios, Colonel Alan Smith. He is the New Jersey State Chairman of the Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, and as well as Donna Clementoni. She is the Employment Outreach Director. On the phone lines, we have Gary Stein with us. We're talking about Congressman LoBiondo. And Gary, you're running against the congressman. Do you have any comments on what we've been talking about? Gary, are you there?
Hear me?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, you're on the air.
Okay. I hear what you're talking about. From my message yesterday, I hope to call in during a type of open segment where I could talk more about the economy. The economy has everything to do with veterans, that's for sure. And if you get people back to work, the veterans' unemployment rate is certainly going to go down. And going forward, I hope to talk more about the economy and my ideas and less about criticizing Frank LoBiondo. But just from being on hold, you could see, I could see, and I hope other people could see how difficult it is to run against an incumbent when he gets this, his free publicity, and for a worthy cause, of course, veterans. And seems, if lightning struck, and that's what's going to take, lightning to strike for me ever to get elected, I would be just as attentive to veterans issues as Congressman LoBiondo. It's a win-win. So, my idea for the economy is to, take ideas that the Republicans and the Democrats both have for bringing revenue to Washington to get rid of this debt and perhaps get single-payer health care on the table. But Democrats want no part of a national sales tax because it's regressive. But I also talk about increasing the income taxes on the wealthy and eliminating it completely on the bottom 90%. But we're getting a little far afield of the veterans issues, and and I don't want to hog the time, but
if you're Gary, you're running for Congress. What would you do anything differently than what Congressman LoBiondo has been doing, or what? What is your perspective on what? Because we have a crisis, in my opinion, in our local area with local military health care services that our veterans have to go to Delaware and Philadelphia, and it's this has been going on for a long period of time. How would you combat this?
I'm watching a debate last night. There was a debate, and I think it was Newt Gingrich talking about veterans in New Hampshire having to go to Massachusetts for their health care. So sure, I don't criticize Frank LoBiondo for any of that. And again, I think the best way to facilitate and to work these services in at the local hospitals at Shore Memorial, that makes perfect sense. I know that's what April's for. So on that score, I have no disagreement. As far as veterans and the two wars we're involved in, I mistakenly supported the war, I'll admit that, in Iraq. It's not working out well. This whole thing, you're going to talk about 4,000 lives have gone to waste the way it's going because it looks like it's on the verge of civil war. So, there's a disagreement I have with the congressman and something veterans could consider. And there's a disagreement I have with the President of the United States, a member of my own party. I don't think we should have pulled every last troop out of there. It gets into real complicated policy there on the troop surge, which is, and geez, here I am talking about this troop surge thing. No one wants me to talk about it. It's not a well-known fact that the congressman was against the troop surge in 2007 when he saw Republicans going down the tubes. They lost terribly in that 2008 election. I think the congressman was positioning himself for the inevitability of Republicans losing big in 2008, and he was quietly against the troop surge. And so there you have it. It's out in the open. It's a fact. And Jason Gallus, who I've met and to the congressman I sat next to in 2010 when I ran against him, deny the fact, but it's a fact, and they can't get around it. Again, I'll try to focus more on the economy. I'll let you guys get back. I don't want to hog the phones. Let some other calls.
No, we appreciate you calling in and viewing your opinion, and that's what this show's about. 927. And we have a long time before November, Gary, so we will have you on again.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much. Gary Stein, just recapping here, Colonel Alan Smith with us from the Employer Support of the Guard and Reserve, and as well as our good friend Donna Clementoni, who's the Employer Outreach Director. I just wanted to ask the Colonel a question. Just give us an idea of what